What'd you do? What'd you do?
All right, well, welcome back. I tend to make mistakes. If it wasn't already obvious, I make a lot of mistakes. That being said, I tend to find that learning from your mistakes and learning them the hard way can sometimes be the best way to learn them. This here is a financial mistake, we'll call it. This is Project Ava. So I want to introduce you all. The reason it's called Project Ava or Ava is Ava has many different meanings. One of them is life. So if it hasn't been blatantly obvious, Ava has had a bit of a run-in with a stationary object, and she has a bit of a wardrobe malfunction at this time. Or needs a bit of makeup, however we want to call it. What we're going to do is we're going to try to assess and ultimately repair this vehicle and hopefully bring some life back into the project. So this vehicle is a 2018 Mercedes C300 with the AMG package. Oh, that was lovely. Fully loaded. Really nice interior. Like, Mercedes definitely does their interiors good. Love the red with the black. A few airbags have gone off, one at the bottom. But all in all, it actually doesn't look too bad. It's kind of neat how they have the black panel roof. I'm a big fan of the Panda scheme. AMG wheels with the big brakes. I don't know how they compare to the C63, but they're relatively big for what you would expect or what you would normally see on a base C300. So there's going to be many parts to this project. First of which, I want to be able to get the hood open just so I can assess the damage from the inside. It's jammed up pretty good, but ultimately what I want to do is put power to it, charge the battery, start it, listen to the motor, and make sure that's all good before I start jumping in and tearing things down and ordering parts and throwing a bunch of money at it. So first things first, we'll get the hood open somehow and put power to it and take a listen, see if we can get it started. It's time to put my purse down and figure something out here. Gotta be careful not to scratch the hood. Ooh. Hey. Oh. 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 Well, motor didn't get smacked by anything, and first glance, rad support is toast, crash bar toast, but surprisingly, the frame actually looks okay. Don't see any damage on the frame, just crash bar, rad support, all the plastic, metal. It's touching the tire, so we're gonna have to unbolt that if we even think we're gonna start it or move it. Headlights pushed in. On the floor. I'm not sure what this is, looks like an evap of some sort. That broke. I have no idea what the hell that is. Rad was pushed in. Actually, it doesn't look so bad. It's a bit bent, so it might not need to be replaced. Cooler and everything didn't touch the motor, didn't touch the serpentine belt. No signs of anything leaking. Upper rad hose is squished a bit. Where's the lower one? AC line squished a bit. Power steering line squished a bit. Intercooler line's good. Lower rad hose good. Intercooler good. Grill bad. Definitely needs a rad support in both ears. Let's see. Battery. Where's the charging post? There's the bump post. I can. What am I going to do? I'm going to bring a battery. See if we can get it to start off a battery and maybe peel the plastic off the windows, seal it up, and hopefully hear if the motor's okay. I don't think it would have overheated or anything, especially not in minus 30. I'll be back. Nothing like using a BMW battery to start a Benz. Yeah. I have a feeling the alarm is going to go off right away. Ooh. I hear modules. Let it soak a little bit of power in first, like most new vehicles and German vehicles. Oh, they're pretty power hungry. Don't forget your key. Yeah, I think that might be the least of its worries. Let's, yeah. I'll just tuck the airbag back in the thing. This is weird. I've never stepped on an airbag to start a car before. Nope. Stereo works. Please start the engine, otherwise command will shut off. Start engine here. Maybe I gotta shut the door. All right. Don't forget your key. Take your key. Start engine. Parking brake malfunction. Wipers going on. Shifter. What? Boy. Nice. Barely had enough juice to get the window up, so it's very possible that it doesn't have enough power to actually start it. They won't let you select park, neutral, drive, none of that, so I don't even know if it's in park to start it. What the hell did I get myself into? How the fuck? How does the driver's headlight work, but then the one that wasn't damaged doesn't turn on? Fuck's sakes. I just can't even. Okay, so the battery is stone dead. I think that's going to end up being a lot of the issues, especially with BMWs. When BMWs have voltage that drops below 12.2, especially when the ignition's on, certain modules don't turn on, don't work. This one, as soon as I disconnected the battery, it just dropped right out. Actually, out of curiosity, we'll test the voltage of the battery itself, but being that the vehicle was left on, I bet you it's stone dead. Yeah, so 2.6 volts. 2.68 volts at this battery, so you'd have to put it on a trickle charger that's going to recondition it. So most trickle chargers won't recognize a battery that's lower than 6 volts. So a lot of people, if you end up getting one, get one that reconditions and recognizes a battery that's low voltage. Otherwise, what you might have to do is bump it with, or trick it by connecting two batteries. So it thinks that one big battery is connected. And once it gets to 6 volts, it'll eventually start to charge and you can disconnect the other battery. But this one here, Mercedes likes to be fancy and put it under a bunch of ducting and stuff. Under, looks like a filter. Oh. We're gonna trickle charge the battery, throw all this junk in the garage, and we'll come back, give it a shot. Maybe it ends up working with a full battery right after a good charge. They're usually about 12.7 for voltage. 11.0, 11.2, that's not going to cut it. Give it a charge, we'll be back.
The next day.
Okay, welcome back. Day 2 of stay. It's going to be a day. Day 2 of attempting to get Project Ava started. A couple things we didn't do last time. I'd like to check the oil just to see if there's any contamination in it, if by chance coolant had gone in. I know nothing about the history of the vehicle. In turn, I'm going to check the coolant reservoir, see if there's any mixture from engine oil. I don't know if it sat after the accident, if it was running, or if there's a problem I don't know of. So it'd be nice to get it started, but I'd like to rule out a couple things before we do that. So the battery, we left it charging overnight. It's about 80 to 90% charged. I would say it's roughly, 90%. With the voltmeter showing 12.3, 12.4. Should be enough to figure out what's going on here. All right. Terminals are tight. We're going to leave the battery itself loose, since it seems to be ignition on. I'm going to check the power at this terminal quick. 11.1. Not great. We'll give it a shot. If it doesn't work, I'm going to bring a jumper pack. Nice. Doesn't want to start, but for some reason it looks like somebody busted up the steering column pretty bad. Why the hell would they do that? Like it has nothing to do with anything. It's all broken up, doesn't want to shift. Super strange. It's recognizing that it's in park now. It says start engine. Let's see if I can shut it off. Headlight's staying on. Okay, I'm gonna get a booster battery. Okay, so instead of just jumping it off a battery, figured using a charger that has a start feature might be the best bet. So I'm gonna connect this one directly to the battery, so all the modules and everything see that it's getting proper voltage. It's 12 amp. It's gonna go to the races. Lights off. Yeah, so it's recognizing it's in park. Oh man, that noise. Doesn't want to start. It's giving me all the errors under the sun. It's registering up here that it's now in park, or apparently is in park. But when I go to start it, nothing, which isn't great. And along with that, somebody's broken the steering column. Like, that's definitely not from an airbag. So I don't know if you can see, like, I don't know if maybe there's apply brake to shift from park. Okay, it's recognizing it's in park. Yeah, so if you look up here, if I have to press the brake really hard, as opposed to not. Here, you know what? No, controller's not working. Let me try and start it now. No. So you press the brake hard enough, and you see how it shows that I can shift? Nope. She don't want to start. Not good. Yeah, I'll try to delete the codes and see what's going on. Wow. Okay. Pending test failed. Sensor reference circuit. Okay, we'll just take a screenshot of this. Let's go cancel. Clear. So it's going to clear the engine codes. And what we're going to do, disconnect. Let's turn it off for a few seconds. Don't forget your key. Yeah, that's important. Don't forget you need airbags and shit as well. All right. Clearing the codes. I don't think this is going to work, but let's give it a shot. Nope. Nada. All right. Plan B, C, D. Not sure which plan we're on right now. So we know it's likely not a voltage issue. I'm just gonna... Careful, Tony. Don't scratch the only fender that's good on the car. Let's take a look at the coolant. Looks okay. It's pink. If you want to try and take a picture, like if you can see the pink coolant, there's no skim of oil or milkiness on top, which is a good sign. Looks like it's relatively clean, so at least no oil mixed in with the coolant. The only reason I wanted to check is the upper rad hose was collapsed after the accident, and you don't know if the vehicle was run. Let's check the oil. The oil is, you know what, it's actually okay. Looks like there's oil in it. Looks like it's dirty, but it's not milky or anything, so I don't think any coolant mixed with the oil, so that's a good sign. I mean, looking at the front, it doesn't look like anything had actually smacked into the front of the engine. The only real casualty is just the intake up there, which popped off, and the rad hose is collapsed, but it's easy to be fixed, straightened out. Some sort of module here. Okay, well, a bit anticlimactic today. I was really hoping to hear it start or something. Make me feel a bit better about this endeavor, but first impressions, it's fixable. It has a lot of errors and it looks ugly, but it won't be like makeup on a pig. It'll definitely take some effort and some work. Upper rad support and headlight, bumper, grill. Yeah, it's going to be quite a bit, but I mean, it's worth testing yourself. Oh, the headlight went up. That's nice. Maybe the battery died. It's definitely worth testing yourself and your abilities after you've done stuff like this for so long. So what I'm going to do is look it over a little bit closer. I think I'm going to call it there for now. I'll read a little bit more, do a little bit more research in getting it to start, and hopefully there'll be part 2. See you guys in the next one. That's all for today. Again, feel free to like and subscribe if you like to see how much of a glutton for punishment I am, and see you around.